guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD, and today we are here to check out a Try Not to Get Scared challenge, top 10, because I don't have the gumption to watch all top 20 scariest ghost TikToks. If you guys want to watch the original video, links in the description down below. Let's do this.
The Newburn haunting. Sam Aldridge, his wife, and 2 young children live in a beautiful home in Newburn, North Carolina that was built in the late 1950s. Although the home is charming and spacious, Sam says that the property's history is not good. One of the previous owners passed away in the upstairs master bedroom, and the remains of 2 unidentified individuals were found buried in the backyard. Cause of death unknown. Sam and his wife have both witnessed creepy, unexplained activity in the house, and they believe their home might be haunted. Even their family dog Loki seems very disturbed by what's going on.
He has no shot collar, no shot collar at all. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off just so y'all know that there's nothing there. Come on, bud. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, buddy.
Word, we needed a scary effect for that one. Y'all gonna scare me that quickly, huh? That's how you feel?
Chill down.
Something spooked him right before connection was lost. He bolted.
Oh, I posted it. See, me and him both heard that. And see, now he's gonna fucking run and leave me up here like a douchebag. See? Straight up.
Sam says that not only does the house have an odd history, but an odd layout as well. In particular, there is a strange door upstairs that seems to lead nowhere, and has no stairs leading up to it. In a video, as Sam explains where the door is located, he captures something downright creepy.
Word?
You can kind of see just how high up that door actually is if you're on the bottom floor. Yeah, you're looking at 10 plus 8, so you're looking at least 18 feet from your feet coming down. Why the f?
A strange shadow figure can be seen, and 2 different voices can be heard seemingly speaking to Sam.
If you're on the bottom floor, bottom floor, bottom floor. Why the f?
Sam has no idea what he just captured and simply explains that the area behind the door is attic storage space. So, one night Sam begins to hear strange sounds throughout his house. He hits record on his phone and goes to investigate. And that's when he sees something that shocks him to his core.
How shocking is it? On a scale of 1, we talking like a 3 or an 8? Hold on now. I heard that. Who's knocking? I ain't letting you in. I don't trust none of this. Don't trust that at all. What? 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 I feel his eyeball.
Holy.
What looks like creepy, glowing, wide-set eyes seem to appear out of the darkness, peering at Sam as he stares back in terror. Whatever it is, then just seems to disappear. And that's not all that Sam has captured inside his haunted home. The creepy activity even starts to occur in the middle of the day.
You seen that thing walking down the stairs? I don't do this. Not during the daytime, bro. Word?
A loud sound startles Sam, and when he turns around, a white translucent figure appears to push a rocking horse, causing it to rock slowly back and forth. Now, with all this collected and highly disturbing footage, of course Sam's TikTok following is undecided on whether to believe his story or just write it off as another elaborate TikTok hoax. So is it real supernatural activity, or just some very good editing? As always, I leave that up to you to decide.
Oh, he haunted.
Neighborhood Watch.
Oh, he haunted. He's screwed for real.
Sarah Marie and her husband Bobby are having an afternoon get-together with some friends at their home in Florida, when suddenly they spot something very odd at the neighbor's house across the road.
It comes back the other way. Why? It looks like somebody's peeking through that window, the one that's open.
No recording?
Yes!
Look. I almost choked on my popcorn.
There's nobody in that house. There's nobody at all. Nobody. That
I didn't know they could be that visible now.
This
That's what I was saying.
A strange shadow can be seen quickly moving back and forth in Sarah's neighbor's home, freaking out everyone and even seeming to upset their two puppies.
Was somebody in there naked or something? What they hiding for?
There's nobody in that house. There's nobody.
I mean, that's all. Thank bro.
Sarah explains online that the home belongs to an older woman whose son, sadly, had passed away. Worried about the older woman's safety, Sarah calls her neighbor, but the woman says, I'm not even at home right now. So who or what could this be?
Oh no.
I leave it up to you to decide. This next creepy video went viral on TikTok, but it was originally recorded by Indonesian Twitter user Gustadang. Gus explains on Twitter that he was flying from Surabaya, Indonesia to Bali, and that he was the very first passenger to board the empty plane. As Gus is boarding, he records a video to send back to his wife. When he looks back at his footage, he spots something truly chilling.
Selamat malam. 15B.
Someone or something that seems to be cloaked in black can be seen moving around in one of the seats. But when Goose walks by the seat, there's no one there. Gustadang's video has been watched over 14 million times, and many viewers believe that the strange figure in the video could be the spirit of a deceased passenger. But what do you think? The pitter-patter of tiny feet.
No.
An anonymous TikTok user who is the mother of a newborn baby has shared only one video to her TikTok page, but the video shows something absolutely chilling.
Make a point. What's funny? Jump better be good. I'm done.
First, the eerie sound of someone laughing can be heard. The mother is immediately alarmed because she lives alone with her baby. She then hears the patter of what sounds like small running footsteps. And that's when her home's backdoor motion detector goes off. She immediately fears that someone might be in the house. But in the end, she finds nothing and no one's there. What she heard and captured remains a mystery. TikTok user Jim works at what he believes to be a haunted hospital in New Jersey. Early one afternoon, a security camera in one of the hospital's hallways captures something very creepy during Jim's shift.
Well, you know, it's funny now.
One moment,
Because the American police officer delivered his story Prior 20 years to this huge spike we saw.
A supply cart can be seen rolling down the hallway on its own, freaking out the hospital staff nearby. Jim and his co-workers have no idea what could have moved the cart. But things are about to get even stranger. Another CCTV camera in the hospital's laundry room records something absolutely unnerving.
Board it from here.
The Atami Clinic. Korean paranormal enthusiasts Paku and DJ from the YouTube channel Boro Boro live in Japan and are big fans of Japanese urban legends and ghost stories. For one of their videos, the duo sets out to investigate a known paranormal hotspot in Atami City, Shizuoka Prefecture, Japan. It's the abandoned old silver villa, Atami Clinic. The hospital opened its doors in the mid-1980s and served as a long-term care facility for the elderly and terminally ill. The clinic closed in 2009 and has been left empty and abandoned ever since. During its operation, many patients passed away inside these walls, and some of their lost spirits are still said to roam the hallways at night. Friends Paku and DJ record as they head inside the old clinic to explore. Almost immediately, things start to get weird.
잘못 들은 걸 수도 있고 저쪽에 우리 일단은 지금 좀 다행인 게 뭐냐면 병원이 그렇게 넓지가 않아서 우리가 움직일 수 있는 동선이 좀 짧게 칠 수가 있어.
Paku and DJ hear a strange sound coming from somewhere nearby. They're still near the exit, so they're not particularly alarmed just yet. They head even further inside, but then things take a chilling turn.
What happened?
사람이지 이거.
Paku freaks out as later he explains that he felt something touch the side of his ear. Then they both hear a loud thud and make a run for it.
Yep.
Eventually, they calm down and head back inside to continue exploring. That's when Paku spots something downright terrifying.
안쪽 동시까지 빨리 한번 찍어보자. 왜?
Never take a quick look. Paku, you good?
나가자.
Paku first freezes up, then he takes a Polaroid photo, and then just makes a run for it. Back in the car, he shows his friend what he saw and captured on camera.
안쪽 병실까지 빨리 한번 찍어보자.
Did you see it? A small dark figure can be seen at the edge of one of the hospital beds. Within only a split second, the dark figure just disappears. Paku takes a Polaroid photo, but nothing can be seen in the picture. So, did the friends capture the spirit of a patient who passed away inside the Atami Clinic years ago?
Yes.
Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel Boro Boro. Meanwhile, on TikTok.
More than 150 years old, the Anson Call house is known for its ghost stories. A family that lived here for close to 20 years says there's no question this place was haunted.
On Halloween night, paranormal investigation team Paranosis hosts a live event on their TikTok page as they investigate the allegedly haunted Anson Call house in Bountiful, Utah. The historic home was built in 1859 and was the home of Mormon pioneer Anson Call and his 5 wives. It is said that Anson was a cruel man and would lock his wives in the basement if they did not obey him. He eventually passed away inside the home. 84 years later, it is said that Ted Bundy kidnapped and held a woman in the Anson Call home before taking her life. Lead investigator Bennett Rain and her team are broadcasting live outside the house when suddenly they all see something absolutely terrifying.
What?
There's like a knock on the sounded like a knock on a window or something.
I'm done. I can't.
Trying to draw us.
Freaking, that's where it was trying to draw. What?
Look at it! Look at it!
Oh, it is the freaking ceiling. Here's someone talking. There's some girls out in the front. Okay, that's the freaking ceiling. Freaking. I don't know.
What? It was.
What?
There was a thing like smashing up against the glass. Oh my god.
Was that in the front? Was that the front of the freaking house?
I'm not going in there. Nope.
What was that?
The window.
It's coming from inside. It hit
The wall.
Oh my god. This has been happening the whole time.
That's been happening the whole time?
You were in
Yeah.
there.
Somebody's been banging on the window and the door. We got it on video too.
Okay. I think I'm done. I need to get. What the hell?
You know what that is.
Is that gonna break the.
It might.
I don't know. Is that coming from upstairs or downstairs?
Even the YouTubers, even the commenters are like, don't go in.
What the hell?
Okay. I think. Okay, that's the freaking. I'm done. Okay.
We gotta go in.
What?
You're gonna go in?
Yeah, let's go in.
Why would you go in when the freaking house is falling apart?
The remains of a bed frame fly up towards the ceiling. The shocked investigators quickly head inside to investigate.
Quickly.
I think this is where the banging was coming from. This is for sure look. Look at that. That's what I saw flying around. I saw that in the window.
Yeah, it was like clear up by the ceiling.
Now, this terrifying event was all captured live, and fans of the Paranosis team shared their recordings of the investigation on TikTok. What makes the footage even more compelling is that paranormal fan Ashley came along on the investigation, and she too captured chilling footage of the Anson Call home.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. There's the neighbor. There's the neighbor. Oh my gosh.
Do you guys see stuff a lot? Like
Not really. I just hear things in my bedroom.
That's crazy. Nah.
Because I live, like, my bedroom's like right on this side right here.
Yeah. Oh! Where's the glass? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, the neighbor came over and was like,
I know.
Are there people in there? They're like, someone's knocking on our, and I was like, no, like, I think it might be the vibration from this. The kid that came up to us, he lives next door, and he was saying that he never sees anything, but he hears stuff all the time, and his window to his bedroom was right next to the house, and he said he hears stuff all the time. That's why he came out running. But they did say the neighbors on the right-hand side, like the opposite side of him, they always see women walking around upstairs where a lot of that banging was happening. So, no thanks.
Now, with so many witnesses to these paranormal events, it makes you wonder whether the Anson Call home might be truly haunted, and someone or something from the other side was banging on the doors and windows in an attempt to get out. But as always, I leave that to you to decide.
Don't let that out.
Are back on another exploration at an allegedly haunted location in Mexico. This time they find themselves at an abandoned orphanage with a very dark and tragic past. Long ago, the priest and founder of the orphanage was accused of horribly abusing the children in his care. The priest was forced to leave and was never seen again. No one knows exactly what happened to the children. The large decaying structure is now the home of a family of friendly stray dogs. Before they begin their investigation, Kevin and Fabio give food and water to the cute pups, and then the dogs seem to follow them around as they explore.
That's cool.
As the guys look through the rooms on the ground floor, Kevin and Fabio hear something unnerving.
With a bathroom of some sort. There's one toilet. Dogs are so cute.
Sí, lo escucho. Sí. ¿Es hasta el perro cesario? Sí.
The two investigators are shook as they hear an unexpected childlike voice call out from somewhere in the darkness. Kevin and Fabio have no idea where the sound could have come from, and their anxiety begins to grow. As they continue searching through the creepy dark orphanage, they find a room on the second floor that immediately spikes their EMF meter. A walkie-talkie that Kevin has brought along suddenly picks up a bizarre, distorted signal.
No mames, Kevin. No mames. ¿Qué pedo?
Quick, vámonos.
¿Qué pedo?
Swiping, no swiping. Vámonos. Let's get up out of here.
Without warning, Fabio suddenly hears a breath coming from right behind him.
No mames. No mames. ¿Qué pedo? Vamos a dejar la night shift aquí.
After the incredibly disturbing sounds, the two investigators decide to leave a static camera behind as they continue to explore the building. A little while later, the camera records something chilling.
I thought it was saying buffalo sounds. I was like, buffaloes do this? I don't think buffaloes do this. Buffalo wings sound delicious.
Creepy childlike breathing can be heard very close to the static camera on the second floor. That's when Kevin and Fabio's radio begins to act up once again, and they hear a loud, audible groan. But that's not all that they captured that night. Because, did you see it?
I see that.
The small shadow-like figure of a child can be seen standing on the ground floor, seeming to watch them from the shadows. The two investigators have no idea that they're being watched, but start to get creeped out enough that they decide to leave. They grab their equipment and get out of there. So could it be that Kevin and Fabio captured the sad trapped souls of the children of the orphanage? Or could this be something else? Something dark and sinister?
I'll say dark.
Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire two-part investigation with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto. Viewer videos. This next video was sent in by Danish Nukes Top 5 viewer Daniel Hertz. In the video, his father Henrik explains how 40 years ago, his own father was recording a video on 8mm film during a fun family outing after they hiked into a deserted area, deep in the woods of Denmark.
Det er et klip fra en film, som min far har optaget, da vi var for 40 år siden, da vi var ude at gå tur i skoven.
Later, when the family watches their 8mm home movie back, they spot something that they simply can't explain. Something downright creepy.
Bigfoot?
A strange woman can be seen standing in the distance, simply watching the family as they walk through the woods. Henrik Hertz says that this woman was not there at the time of the recording.
Det som vi sidder og ser, så pludselig så står der en skikkelse lidt inde i skoven. Og den person var der ikke, da vi gik tur. Så spørgsmålet er, hvordan er den dukket op? Er det et spøgelse?
So just who or what is this? Let me know what you think. This next video was sent in to me by Nukes Top 5 viewer Alexia. In her email, she says that early one morning, she and her husband were away at work, and no one else was home. But their CCTV camera captured something very strange happening to their cat, Kyo. Now first off, let me make it clear that little Kyo was fine and not hurt. But it almost looks as if something we can't see throws poor Kyo into the air and he falls against the kitchen chair. When slowed down, it becomes clear that there's no way that the cat could have managed to leap into the air like this, belly up and back feet first. So could it be that something paranormal attacked poor Kyo? Let me know what you think about this creepy footage down in the comments. Mr. Spouter. 4 years ago, a YouTube user calling himself Mr. Spouter posted 2 very strange videos to his YouTube channel before simply disappearing from YouTube. Mr. Spouter claimed that years ago some sort of paranormal presence had attached itself to him and would follow him as he moved from home to home. In the following footage, Mr. Spouter says that he was finally able to capture the activity on camera.
Right, banging again. It's like something on the stairs. You can't hear it though, I can. Yeah, it's weird. It's not next door. It's like... the what the There might be pipes in floorboard. So every time I look, there's nothing there, though. On the stairs, quick. Nothing there. F***ing there.
Mother! Oh my God!
I need to turn.
Just right there.
Check the watch up. Freaking myself out. There's something banging then. Something banging. I'm talking to myself. Something just bang, like, on my stairs. Dusty as and I'm beating up people. Is that a nib as well? What the something there. What the f? Freaking myself out, man. Calm down. What the f was that? What's that? What the f? Something up there. What the f?
Did you see it? In the room right next to the staircase, a small dark figure can be seen just standing there. But YouTube user Mr. Spouter doesn't even seem to notice. When he films the staircase again later, the unexplained apparition seems to have disappeared. Already freaked out, Mr. Spouter hears a strange sound coming from his wardrobe closet. When he turns his camera to film, he is shocked when a plastic bag on top of the wardrobe suddenly moves on its own. Now, there is no way to know what happens next. Mr. Spouter announced that he had moved out of the house, but he has never returned to his YouTube channel to give any further updates. Followed home. Now, longtime viewers of my channel might remember that almost 1 year ago, I featured a series of videos by a young Dutch woman named Saia L. Saia claimed that her apartment in the Netherlands was haunted by something that lurked in the shadows. Something dark and sinister.
Don't show it to us! What the? You're serious?
Kijk.
Oh no. Nah, man.
Poes gaat er ook al vandoor.
Yep, kept getting out of there. Oh! Wow. Yo, you gonna break my expensive clock. Oh no. No. Is how you feel?
As time went by, the paranormal activity in Saia's apartment intensified, becoming so terrifying that Saia began to live in abject fear of whatever evil presence might be haunting her home.
I'm not scared. It's just the adrenaline. What the? Come on! Go away! You're blowing this miles!
9 months ago, Saia L suddenly just stopped posting to YouTube entirely, leaving her concerned fans and followers wondering just what happened. But then, just 3 months ago, Saia made a surprise return to her YouTube channel. She posted only one short video. The post was a positive one, letting her followers know that she had finally saved up enough money to move out of her terrifying haunted apartment. The 30-second video shows Saia giving one final walkthrough of the empty apartment. Her optimistic video title proclaimed, "Last video, haunted apartment in the Netherlands. No more poltergeist activity for me." As you might guess, Saia L's nightmarish story did not end there.
What?
Saia says that she experienced months of peace and relaxation in her new home. But then strange and disturbing things began to happen all over again. The odd events quickly became more and more unsettling. One night, the lights in her hallway begin to flicker, so she pulls out her phone and begins to record. She encounters something absolutely horrifying.
Oh.
Dat lichtknipper er weer.
Light is again. On and off in the hallway.
Het nieuwe huis.
That's messed up. How you gonna accuse me of following you and then chase me down? You're a reverse stalker. A weirdo stalker. I've had a number of them in my day. Follow after you and then tell you, yeah, you're not supposed to be here. Like this is my house.
Oh, ik durf niet.
Yeah, we're all too afraid of this one. It's a really nice house.
Oh, ik durf niet.
Come on, man. I don't do this. Please, nothing run down the stairs. Please, nothing run down the stairs. I can't do the pitter-patter of the little feet right now.
Verdorie. Heel klaar mee.
Time for you to move again, baby. Whoa!
Oh,
it's there, bro.
Oh.
A lot of people reflexes, man. I can't do the feet steps.
Ik durf echt
Please,
niet.
no feet.
Donder op, ik ga er niet naartoe.
Please, no feet. Please, please.
Ik bel wel iemand.
Please.
Did you see it?
You think?
Sabia turns away from the hallway as the light fixture suddenly moves on its own. When she turns back, the hall light has gone out again, and something dark and menacing seems to be waiting there for her. Whatever it is then seems to charge up the stairs, but understandably, Sabia does not follow.
Oh.
Sabia L believes that the dark, malevolent being that haunted her old apartment has now followed her to her new home.
Wow.
But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments.
You better go get yourself
You can
a
watch this
boyfriend.
video as well as all of Sabia L's past terrifying encounters over on her channel, Sabia L.
Damn.
A window to the soul. So this is a story that starts weird and just gets weirder. But first, a little bit of history. Way back in 1679, Irish Catholic priest Oliver Plunkett was arrested for supporting the Catholic faith, which at the time was considered a serious criminal offense by the English monarchy. He was held in Newgate Prison in London before being executed. And so here's where things get really weird. Over 240 years later, in 1921, Oliver Plunkett's head, yes, just his head, was brought to St. Peter's Church in Drogheda, Ireland, where it was put on display in a garish, ornately decorated glass box. The St. Peter's Church also placed on display the prison door of Oliver Plunkett's jail cell from Newgate Prison, where Plunkett was held for 8 months before his execution. YouTube user Vicky Bramshaw was on vacation when she visited St. Peter's Church in Drogheda, Ireland. She is recording the exhibit of Oliver Plunkett's jail cell door when she catches something absolutely unnerving.
This is the door of the cell in Newgate Prison, where St. Oliver Plunkett was imprisoned for 8 months.
He's a very interesting figure because he was one of the first ecumenical Christian priests.
There is a small opening in the ancient jail cell door, and some pale, ghostly face just seems to peek out of it at them. Vicky says she has no idea what this face could be. She says she has no knowledge of visual effects to fake something like this, and she didn't even notice the face until she reviewed her footage later. So is this the ghost of Oliver Plunkett still peering from his old jail cell door? Or is it just a very, very odd trick of the light.
Don't go to jail, man.
You decide.
Don't go to jail.
The Haunting Tales of Chernobyl.
Oh boy.
On April 26, 1986, reactor number 4 in the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, resulting in the worst nuclear catastrophe in history. A total of 117,000 people were evacuated, but many suffered horrific tragic deaths as lethal levels of radiation swept over the countryside. To this day, the land around the reactor is still highly radioactive. It has been deserted for over 35 years. Italian paranormal investigators Paolo, Debbie, Jack, and Simone from the YouTube channel Pit Paranormal Investigation have the unique opportunity to explore and investigate the abandoned ghost towns surrounding the Chernobyl power plant. Experienced tour guide Alex safely escorts the group through the dangerous area. The Pit team begins their journey in Pripyat, the city closest to the Chernobyl power plant. The nervous investigators soon realize that they have to conduct their investigation in an entirely different way than normal, as everything around them is highly contaminated with radioactive fallout.
E dobbiamo completamente cancellare tutte le abitudini che abbiamo.
Tutte. Ed è una cosa difficilissima.
È difficilissimo, ma anche solo appoggiare uno zaino momentaneamente per terra.
Non si può.
Non si può. Appoggiare, non lo so,
non
un
puoi
ginocchio
legarti la
per
scarpa,
terra
ecco.
per legarti la scarpa. Non si può. Raga, è veramente una cosa difficile.
Guardate, solo
da fare.
così. Cioè, questo è un contatore Geiger, misura le radiazioni. Solo per dirvela brevemente, siamo a 1,40, 1,50 e contate che la soglia massima è 0,30.
Now, most of the abandoned buildings in Pripyat are extremely dangerous to enter, so it's illegal to go inside most structures. For this reason, investigator Paolo has brought along a small remote-controlled car with an attached GoPro. He carefully drives it into one of the abandoned structures as he records. After a bit of exploring with the RC car, he stops it inside and leaves the camera recording in an attempt to capture anything out of the ordinary. When they review their footage, the team is shocked. Now, as I mentioned before, Paolo and his team are all outside and no one is allowed into this building. So what is this? A strange shadow moves from right to left, seemingly followed by 2 other strange shadow anomalies. Soon the investigators are forced to leave the area, as they can only be exposed to the high radiation level for a limited time. Another night, and the Pit Paranormal team has the unique opportunity to explore the abandoned old Chernobyl hospital. Obviously, the building was the site of intense tragedy and suffering, as many passed away here during the Chernobyl meltdown. It is said that their spirits still haunt the hospital. The Pit team brings all of their equipment, hoping to properly investigate the hospital and maybe even make contact with any spirits that might inhabit the building. What they capture is truly bizarre.
Cos'era? Ok, l'avete sentito? Sì. Ma di brutto, era di là. Di là, sì, sembrava uno strumento con qualcosa che si spostava. Qua dentro. Arrivava da arrivava. Sì, per favore, andiamo.
A strange, unexplained sound startles the Pit Paranormal team. Paolo grabs his thermal camera and starts to record. What happens next is downright chilling.
Vado. Vai, foto che ansia. Ma che rumore era? Allora, a me è sembrato un oggetto che si spostava, ma perché ci sono tanti oggetti qua? No, però potrebbe essere qualcosa dentro la stanza. O era nel corridoio, perché era una stanza, non abbiamo sentito bene.
Raga, voi 2 siete i nostri occhi,
Tyrone couple.
Poi.
Extremely, very easily startled investigative reporter here in what seems to be this radioactive infested ghost den. somebody there.
Raga, cosa? Il muro. Cosa? Davanti a Simo a destra. Il muro davanti a Simo a destra. Questo ha formato. Raga. Cosa? Raga, ha formato una persona. Raga, si è formata una persona lì. Ma stai scherzando? Lì. L'hai filmata? L'ho filmata. Sono in rec. Si è formata una persona, io dico una sagoma bianca, con testa, spalle e tutto, lì davanti.
Looks questionable to me.
A creepy figure seems to appear but can only be seen through the thermal camera. Inexplicably, the figure seems to emit more and more heat. Paolo and cameraman Simone approach the apparition, and they discover something terrifying.
Chiusa, tu sei chiusa? Non chiusa. Mi sembra che abbiano anche ripresa, perché mi stavo girando per venire a prenderti in faccia. E mi sembra che l'ho anche ripresa che stava chiudendo io lontano. L'ho chiusa io.
Paolo and Simone are shocked as the thermal camera reveals footprints on the floor in the room right next to where the figure appeared. The door slams shut and locks, separating Debbie and cameraman Jack. And now, they too encounter something terrifying out in the hospital hall.
C'è qualcuno che ci sta prendendo in giro? Non ci vuole far paura?
C'è qualcuno. Chi c'è?
Cos'era?
Jack.
Arriva da quella porta, c'è una porta socchiusa, Debbie. Arriva da quella porta lì. Arriva da quella porta lì, è socchiusa.
C'è una voce.
Did you hear it? The two nervous investigators capture a deep breath-like voice on camera.
Cos'era? Porta lì. Arriva da quella porta lì, è socchiusa.
C'è una voce.
Eventually, the team is reunited and they leave Chernobyl believing that they did in fact make contact with some of the ghosts of Chernobyl's past. I highly recommend that you check out Pit Paranormal's 8-part Chernobyl series. All 8 videos have subtitles in multiple languages, including English. Excessively haunted. Now, if you're a regular Nuke's Top 5 viewer, you know that I've featured the popular paranormal YouTube channel Relish. Excessively haunted. Now, if you're a regular Nuke's Top 5 viewer, you know that I've featured the popular paranormal YouTube channel Really Haunted many times. Homeowners Lee and his wife Stacy have experienced increasingly violent paranormal activity in their home in England for years now. And it just seems to keep getting worse.
Oh my God. Oh! Damn! You just gonna steal her?
What?
You just gonna take the female, bro?
Lee's wife Stacy says that since the bed incident, she is so scared of the violent poltergeist in their house that she often just avoids sleeping in their home.
I'd stayed in the caravan a bit before that, but that was once that happened, I never went back in the house after that.
Over the 4 months since I last featured Really Haunted, Lee says that the activity in his home has only become more intense and frightening.
What the hell? Word? Is that the laundry chute? Laundry chute. Laundry chute. Oh, wow. You don't set us on fire. That's what you at least make a hot pocket. You better cook a steak.
Stop. Set.
At least make a fully cooked steak.
Holy
Lee says that he refuses to leave his home, regardless of the extreme poltergeist activity. But facing off against a malevolent spirit is not easy. Late one night, Lee hears noises outside his second-story bedroom. He gets up to investigate, but it did not go well.
In the meantime, we're gonna go for a national photo.
Yeah, no, damn that. Nah, I'm good. I ain't fighting that. I ain't fighting that. No, no, you got it. Oh, you got it, bruh. You got it, bruh.
I don't know if.
You got beaten up. You got knocked up. You know. I ain't trying to get nuked by YouTube, but y'all know what happened. And you don't keep that.
Something's shaking, dog.
What is this, a ghost of
Something
Ike
seems to
Turner?
violently push Lee, launching him backwards.
Must be the ghost of P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing this Cassie. Oh, I know you, mother. Like, where you going, bitch? You know what I mean? Got his ghost towel on and everything.
And whatever pushed him now wants in the room.
Nice. That's the attic. How can it be doing both at once?
So is Lee's house, quote, really haunted? As always, I leave that to you to decide. To see the full story and videos of Lee's encounter with the dark presence that terrorizes his home, I highly recommend checking out the YouTube channel, Really Haunted. Unwelcome. Paranormal investigator Sandro Silva from the YouTube channel Casa Sobrenatural sets out to explore an abandoned home in Brazil. The house is said to be extremely haunted by multiple dark spirits. He's joined by his two friends, Macon and Clemerson, as they carefully walk through the rubble of the deserted structure. The air feels heavy as the team reflects on the ominous atmosphere. Suddenly, they get an unexpected fright.
Nossa, essa energia é muito pesada, mano. Essa casa é sinistra, mano. Muito cabuloso, cara. Isso tá dois caras. Meu Deus do céu, Sandro. Você viu o barulho, mano?
Aquele lá no fundo, cara. Caiu aquele no fundo, cara. Você escutou?
Ih, mano, você é louco.
Você viu, né?
Cara, foi nitidamente. Quebrou, mano. Caiu, quebrou, mano. Isso tá dois caras. Isso tá dois caras. Isso tá dois caras.
Pesada. Vocês viram que caiu uma teia ali, mano.
Nossa, foi nítido, cara. Quebrou, mano. Vamos acertar o pé daí, mano.
Mano, caiu a teia ali, velho.
Começa a jogar teia em cima da nossa cabeça, é louco?
Tem alguma coisa aqui, cara, que não quer nós aqui, mano.
Não.
The three friends suspect a roof tile has fallen nearby and discuss whether it's safe to continue their investigation. But before they can even reach a decision, things take a terrifying turn.
Oh! Escuta? Passa, mano.
Passo, velho.
Oh!
Nossa, tá andando, mano.
Tá andando, mano. Você tá escutando?
Tô, cara.
Tem alguma coisa aqui, cara.
Ai, cara. Ai, cara.
Got me again. Got me again. Was that a homeless person? Oh, crap. Zoom in. Closer. Way closer.
Meu Deus do céu, você não sabe o que eu vi ali, cara. Calma, cara. Eu vi um que ali, eu vi uma criança. Eu vi uma criança, cara. Claro, cara. Você não viram?
Eu não vi. This has become the Slender Man.
Meu Deus do céu, tinha uma criança aqui, cara.
And you know, the last thing you want to do.
Bora. Cara, primeira vez, cara. Mas que uma criança vai estar aqui, cara? Será que morreu uma criança aqui, cara?
Cara, mas já começou a cair uma teia, cara. Aí você grita que viu alguma coisa que é. Eu claro que eu vou correr, mas eu não vi nada, cara.
Ó, tá andando, mano. Tá andando, velho.
Tá andando, mano. Ó,
nossa senhora, caiu uma telha ali, cara. Você tá doido, mano. Cara, tem gente pra caramba, mano. Você tá doido, velho.
Sandro is shocked as he sees the pale apparition of a child right in front of him. He gathers his courage and checks out the area, but there's no one there. Then another roof tile falls and the three friends just make a run for it. So did the Casa Sobrenatural team capture the ghost of a child on camera? Let me know what you think. The kids in the hall. Urbex explorer Colin from the YouTube channel The Bearded Explorer often finds himself in some of the creepiest abandoned locations in England, but he says he's never been to one as scary as this. A hospital that was built in 1882 to treat children suffering from horrible infectious diseases. The large structure closed down in the 1980s and has been left to rot ever since. Considering the building's tragic history, it's no wonder that Colin feels a little creeped out as he heads inside completely alone to explore the old hospital. But it gets worse because he starts to hear some...
I just scared the crap out of myself, man. I swear to God, I saw the hand of somebody. Man, watch too many of these nukes videos, man.
Very odd sounds.
God, this is really creepy. Do you know what I hate? I love it, but I hate it at the same time. Walk around these places on your own because, I don't know, right now it feels like there's someone like stood right behind me following me. There's not, but it feels like that.
They're reading it.
What the hell is that?
I think we should go to Applebee's. I'm hungry in the motherfucker. Like, let's go get some food. Chick-fil-A.
Hello?
Cane's chicken
Understandably, Colin gets more and more freaked out by all the unexplained sounds that seem to be coming from somewhere very near him. He decides to just end his exploration, but before he does, he puts his camera down on the ground to get one last standard B-roll shot of himself walking the hospital hall. But instead, he captures something downright chilling. Did you see it? Colin is shocked when he sees what looks like the dark figure of a child standing at the end of the hallway. As he grabs up his camera, he captures just a glimpse of the childlike figure as it disappears into thin air. Now, some people say that what Colin captured could just be explained away as a shadow or an optical illusion, while others are convinced that he did actually see the apparition of a little boy inside the haunted hospital. So a month later, and after many requests from his viewers, Colin returns to the abandoned hospital again. It probably goes without saying, but it did not go well.
Why am I doing this? Why am I here on my own, walking around this abandoned hospital that I saw something? I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a ghost. It wasn't a shadow. I mean, I can show you guys now, right? This is basically where I was standing. This is where I was. The camera was literally there. This is what you saw. Basically that. Now, I heard something. I cracked myself. I ran back here, and as I picked it up, I went like that, and then I saw something just behind that blue chair. Now, bearing in mind I saw it with my own eyes, I didn't realise I had it on camera, but a lot of you guys were saying it's shadows, it's this, it's that, but you know, I just cannot stress to you enough that this wasn't a shadow. I actually saw something move with my own eyes, and I cannot reenact that. You know, that there is no shadow. What the hell was that? Oh, I think it's just water dripping. As you can tell, I'm probably putting off going up there. But, oh, Jesus Christ. I could just hear noises all around me. Right, let's do this. What the hell was that?
What the hell was that up top? It's swinging. They dangling. They dangling on us. I don't like it.
What the hell was that? I'm sure I heard something. I don't know. It's probably just the wind. I felt that I had to come back here and just come here again and just see, you know, try and find a reason, you know, some like an explanation, if you like, to.
Yeah, you weren't ever supposed to come back here. That's the point.
I never put it.
That's the point.
This is weird.
Never return to Ass-Face Lake. No matter how many times
I think it is just
reach Chipotle.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, that's scary. I'm pretty sure it is just water dripping, but... Oh. God, this is absolutely... What the f***? No, I'm hearing noises all around me. I don't know what it is. There is... Oh, I am just so terrified right now.
Much like his last visit, Colin again hears odd, unexplained noises coming from all around him. He heads up to the hospital's second floor, takes a look around, and then heads back down to the first floor hallway. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
What is it about this place? Oh, I hate this place, I really do. Just listen.
A small red ball comes rolling out of one of the hospital rooms, and Colin makes a run for it. After all that he's seen and heard at the old abandoned hospital, Colin says he'll never go back alone. You can watch both explorations at the abandoned hospital and many more great Urbex videos over on the YouTube channel, The Bearded Explorer.
Number 1. A Reddit user named Miguel works as a janitor at a security building in Phoenix, Arizona. While at work, he's had several different experiences of strange things happening around him. One day while cleaning the bathrooms, he heard several stall doors slam shut when he was the only person in the room, and he can often sense what can only be described as a dark presence lingering nearby. Recently, while working late at night, one of his coworkers was too afraid to go on a certain floor of the building alone, so Miguel agreed to go with her. But when they made it to the 7th floor, a loud banging caught their attention. Realizing it was a door slamming shut, Miguel quickly pulled out his phone to record, and this is what he caught.
Yeah, I mean, BlastphamousHD, we at the BHD Army got to see what she looked like to see if we would accompany her to this floor of unsettledness that she wants us to go with her to. Okay, that's not good.
He stood incredibly still as he filmed down the long hallway when suddenly a dark shadow appeared. This shadowy figure stepped into view but seemed to stop and turn around at the exact moment that Miguel reacted. The sight of this transparent mass made him jump as it suddenly emerged from around the corner. Miguel and his coworker were left shaken up as they were the only two people on that floor, which leaves us to question who or what did he catch on camera.
One of my Zelda hearts of fear.
Number 2. A TikTok user named Steve has consistently documented his interactions with several different spirits over the last few years. He consistently uploads his evidence to TikTok, where he often catches voices and paranormal anomalies.
That's not good.
He claims there are several spirits that linger in his home, and one spirit in particular is named Tina. With a security camera set up in his bedroom, he woke up one morning to a notification that caught him off guard.
Is Tina bad?
This is really a great capture, and my wife and I are actually asleep on the bed when this happens.
Don't you scare me. Don't you do it. Huh? What?
In the middle of the night, his dog hopped out of bed, which according to Steve is very out of the ordinary. And after a quick stretch, he stopped and stared at something near the bed, when suddenly a disembodied voice called out. After reviewing this video several times, Steve believes this voice is saying, "You're a friend."
Oh, that hurts.
On another night, while Steve was downstairs sitting on the couch, the security camera in his living room caught something rather strange.
Word? Oh, that's just awkward. That's kind of strange. Mostly awkward, though.
In the dark hallway, a white anomaly suddenly appeared. It was only visible for a brief moment as it quickly headed upstairs and out of view.
Word?
Steve's not quite sure what to make of this, as he was the only person downstairs. And whatever this thing is, it definitely does not look like a person. I commend him for his bravery to still live in his house with all this activity. Because if I were him, I would happily be on a flight across the country by this point.
I'll be out of
Number
there.
3.
I can't do it.
Over the last few years, a bone-chilling haunting has taken over the home of a man named Diego. It's often when he's alone that this paranormal activity seems to strike. And when it does, he tries his best to catch it on camera to then post on TikTok. The entity in his home often appears to him as a child, but Diego has a hunch that it's something far more malevolent.
What the hell? Adios amigos as well. I jumped. That one got me. That one got me. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. You know how scary that would be? To hear random banging, walk out into your living room, and it's a child that you don't know. It is, like, bro, oh, God, it's up. That's like the worst part of every scary video game. Oh, God. Adios amigos. Yeah. Help. What do you mean, you? I need help. At least you're used to this.
Diego quickly flung the door open to reveal no one on the other side. But when he turned the corner, the same small child ran across the room. This tiny figure ran to the dark corner under the stairs. But as Diego ran to get a better look, this eerie child was once again nowhere to be found. After dealing with these terrifying events for some time, it began to take a toll on Diego.
You think?
He decided to stay somewhere else to finally get some peace. But his worst nightmare came true as the sinister entity seemed to follow him.
Are you serious?
Algo está sonando en el cuarto. Creo que es en la cama.
What? Come on! You have the power to end this? Bruh, you can't find somebody's place and you want me to call
After hearing
CPS?
noises under his bed, he went to investigate. But as he bent over to take a look underneath, the chilling sight of a child's legs were on the other side. This tiny pair of legs eerily walked towards the left, but as Diego stood up to get a good look at this figure, there was absolutely no one else inside the room.
Word?
Number 4. On a YouTube channel called Ghost Tech Paranormal, investigators Jeff and Phil set out to investigate the spine-chilling activity in a home that's said to be haunted. A man named Kevin Butcher was born in June of 1941. He was an only child with two loving parents who ended up buying him this house in the late 1960s. Kevin eventually married a woman named Barbara, but things soon went sour, as she ended up leaving him and taking all his money. This left Kevin in a very dark place, as this heartbreak caused him to fall into a deep depression. From this point on, he was rarely seen by family and friends, and in 2013, he was unfortunately found dead in his home by neighbors. A couple named Jackie and Clive currently live in this house, and since they moved in, the unsettling things they've experienced have left them shaken and speechless. According to this couple, an intense feeling of unease seems to linger in every room. Jackie and Clive have heard footsteps walking up and down the stairs, and Clive is often woken up by the overwhelming presence of something dark in their room, leaving him too frightened to move, as he doesn't want to let it know that he's aware of its presence. With static cameras set up throughout the house, Jeff and Phil began their investigation.
Can you tell us why you stopped us from coming the first time?
What? Ew. What type of sex phone hotline are you talking to?
Quite a few people hurt themselves.
You trying to smash the ghosts?
Can you tell us why you did that?
Well, sir, you obviously...
Movement behind me coming from the kitchen.
Yeah, I heard that.
Can we see it? Is any...
As Phil and I are on the ground floor hallway, we hear movement come from behind us in the kitchen area. Here is the audio enhanced.
Movement behind me coming from the kitchen.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right off the bat, the sound of something moving was heard by both investigators. The two then made their way upstairs, where these eerie sounds continued.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Jeff. And the gentleman there holding that camera, I'm sure you've seen one of those before.
My name is Ho.
That's Phil.
Philip DeFranco? Philly D. Williams? Philly cheesesteak? I'm hungry. For food?
Movement in that room.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Yeah.
Move yourself into that room, because I think that's where the snack pantry is. Now, come on now, bro. Your name is obviously... You know, this guy's
So
name...
now we've introduced ourselves.
His name is Avery. Or something like that.
And
Avery,
you
get in the
started to
room.
communicate with us.
Yeah. Is that what a... Avery.
Can you draw the energy from somewhere so you can speak to us?
What? Like a Marvel superhero movie? Word? Draw what energy? Bitch, she ain't a vampire, is she? She suck blood.
I can hear you moving in front of me.
Does she suck other stuff? Like in GTA? San Andreas, I mean...
We both hear something moving inside the room where our motion detector activated, and it is captured on our audio.
Word?
Can you draw the energy from somewhere so you can speak to us? I can hear you moving in front of me. A clear voice saying help is heard as I ask the spirit of Kevin to join us downstairs. Here is the audio taken from my digital recorder. But don't be afraid of us or anything like that. Okay?
Help with what? You need life alert, bit?
But don't be afraid of us or anything like that. Okay?
This ghostly voice called out from within the static, saying help. After heading back downstairs, Phil took over the EVP session, but what happened next is downright terrifying.
And you're going to need to try and communicate with us somehow, Kevin, because otherwise I'm just going to ask questions and I won't know whether I'm, communicating with you and you're happy, or whether I'm, annoying you, which I don't want to do.
It's going to be hard to annoy a ghost.
Movement on the stairs.
Word.
Okay.
What movement? Describe to us.
I hear movement coming from the stairs, and our static cam in the lounge, which is filming that area, has captured what we believe to be the best footage of a spirit forming and then moving into a solid wall.
Word.
First, we will show the footage from our static cam in the lounge area. If you look at the top of the stairs, you will see a figure fall. We know that it's not contamination from the outside, as we have blacked out every window in the house. Watch as it slowly appears here behind the struts of the staircase. The figure is black and solid, and as I say to Phil that there is movement on the stairs, you can see my IR lights as I turn the camera towards that area. And as Phil and I make our way to the stairs, the figure then steps back into the wall and disappears.
Maybe. Only maybe.
The sound of movement on the stairs caught Jeff's attention, and later on, when reviewing the footage from the static camera facing the stairs, they couldn't believe what they caught. A dark figure slowly manifested into view on the staircase. This hair-raising figure stood incredibly still, not moving an inch for almost a minute. But as the guys headed that way, the light on Jeff's camera sent this apparition running. This dark silhouette quickly stepped back, going completely out of view. If we enhance the footage, we're left with no doubt that someone or something was standing on those stairs. But with Jeff and Phil being the only two people in the house, how exactly can this be explained? As the night went on, several other EVPs were caught, and strange sounds continued to echo throughout the house. But what Jeff would soon experience would send him reeling back in fear.
At this point in the investigation, we decide to take a break, which we have done on several occasions throughout the night. The light switch to turn on the kitchen light is behind an unused door in the hallway. The door opens only about 6 inches, so the switch can be reached. On the other side of the door is a cupboard, which stops the door from opening fully. As I open the door to reach the switch, I see and touch a hand which is covering the switch. It is solid and pale grey in colour. As I touch it and see it at the same time, I jerk backwards, pulling my arm and shoulder.
What? What was it? What happened? You okay? Go on. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
What happened?
F***ing hand on the door.
You saw a hand on the door?
Word.
On the other side?
I f***ing hurt my arm as well. I yanked my arm. I pulled my arm back right back. It scared me for a second. I reached for the light switch.
Yeah.
And there was already a hand there. There was a f***ing hand there.
As Jeff reached for the light, a pale gray hand was already on the switch. He claims to have not only seen, but also touched this ghostly hand. Unfortunately, this hand wasn't caught on camera, but from his reaction, what he saw seems all too real. Number 5. Over on TikTok, a guy named Randy often posts funny, relatable videos. But something that he's mentioned on his account before is thinking that his house may be haunted. He recently installed a Ring camera in his living room, and one night, several notifications from this camera continued to pop up on his phone. Thinking it was just his dogs, he wasn't worried. But after watching the footage, fear quickly set in.
Okay, yeah, that's not good. Yep. Immediately
Everything
eviction.
in the room was still until a chair at the dining table suddenly jolted across the floor. This sudden movement definitely looks like someone yanked the chair out, someone that we cannot see. Then moments later, the chair continued to slide across the room and out of view. Randy has no explanation for this, but if I were him, I would avoid sitting in that chair at all costs. Number 6. Over on a TikTok account called WV Paranormal, a man often posts videos of the strange, unexplainable things that happen around him. He lives in a house that's surrounded by woods that give off an eerie vibe once the sun goes down. Several security cameras are placed around his home, and one day in October, the camera on his back door caught something that made his jaw drop.
What type of... What in the world of seventh heaven is this? Was this really? Tinkerbell? Huh? Was this, is that a shock in real life, maybe?
In the middle of the day, a bright ball of light eerily hovered into view of the camera. As it drifted through the air, this glowing anomaly remained about 3 feet off the ground. This bizarre phenomenon looks like a mini sun and is something that I've never seen before. People in the comments are torn, with some firmly believing that he caught an angel on camera. But is this actually something supernatural, or possibly just CGI?
I mean,
you decide. Number 7. Back in 2023, a man named Jorge was driving down the road with his family when something in the distance caught his eye. The lights on a church ominously flickered over and over. He decided to hop out of the car and record a quick video of himself outside of the church. But according to Jorge, as soon as he got home, the energy in the house felt heavier. Within the next few days, terrifying things began to happen to him, his wife, and their kids. Fast forward to today, and Jorge is still dealing with a malevolent force that refuses to leave his family alone.
Oh, this from a picture of the church? Upside down cross? How you get a demon from a church? It's supposed to be the house of God, man. How you get... Whole house is infested. Well, we're gonna have to dust down all of your valuables for ghost residue and ghost fingerprints. What happened? If you just send the Cash App to Jorge, 652. Uh-oh.
What the? Leave us alone. Leave us alone. We're not scared of you anymore.
Oh, you ain't?
Leave us alone.
Oh, don't say that.
Just sit back down.
Sound like an angry black woman.
I'm not waking up the babysitter. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Leave us alone.
You about to get got. Oh!
Okay.
Yeah. Who's scared now? Huh? Talking all that female masculinity crap. It's always different. Yep. Really? Is that not supposed to be moving like that?
As his wife sat at a table with their daughter, the cross on the wall suddenly flipped upside down. The remote on the couch then got flung to the floor, and it was at this moment that she stood up to firmly demand this spirit to leave them alone. But in response, a chair at the table was yanked out by an unseen force. She finally had enough, grabbed her baby, and her and her kids got the hell out of there. But it looks like this spirit wasn't quite done. Because of this activity, several cameras are set up around the house. And late one night, the camera in their bedroom caught something downright bone-chilling.
Haunted house? Yup. No comprende. Ocupado. We already up in here. Hey, look, bro. I know you probably got something you need to do, but right now the goose is loose, and I don't know what that means. But you can't. I ain't opening the door. Alright, so you got to figure it out. Now look, you knock again, I'm gonna stab you with the sharp end of this gum. You know? And yes, oh God. You don't have a gun, do you? Ooh. Can you not have a gun? What the hell was that? Really? No! No! Oh, so you ain't gonna wait. You just gonna open the door anyway. You impolite douche. Very, very impolite. She ride and die. She thug life. Though ain't gonna slam behind her, is it? Jinx?
While everyone was sleeping, the unsettling sound of banging came from the other side of their door. As this banging continued, the door slowly began to creak open, and Jorge's wife slowly approached before exiting the room. But as she did, the bedroom door closed shut completely on its own. Dealing with this activity has been a constant struggle for this family, and if I were to give some advice, maybe contact a priest, or like 7 priests. Number 8. A Reddit user that would like to remain anonymous recently posted a video to the Ghost subreddit in search for answers. According to this user, they just moved to the middle of nowhere, with a thick forest surrounding their home. There's no neighbors around, and the house is on a fenced-in hill that makes it impossible to get up to. Since moving in, they've been unable to ignore the creepy vibe that they get inside the house. And one night, the security camera on their porch caught something rather unnerving.
What? Is that a ghost flying? Word? Is that what he doing? Okay. He just walking back and forth. He just pacing. Not better, but still not good.
As the video begins, a white figure can be seen walking across the yard. This ghostly figure then headed in the opposite direction as it walked parallel to the trees. Whatever this figure is, it appears to be wearing a long white dress, but no other features are visible. With no neighbors around for miles, you can imagine the shock this Reddit user felt when they discovered this footage, and they've been left to question who or what was creeping around their yard.
I question more than that.
Jared Coker Urbex is a small YouTube channel where the uploader posts raw footage of his explorations of abandoned locations all over the US. Since 2020, Jared has uploaded over 200 videos of some pretty cool Urbex footage. In March 2022, Jared uploaded a video where he explored an abandoned dog treat manufacturing factory in Wichita, Kansas. For the first few minutes of the video, the exploration is pretty uneventful, and except for the usual couple of strange thuds and bangs that can be heard nearby, it seems like Jared's alone. Even though it's relatively common for homeless people to hide out in abandoned buildings, it doesn't seem like anyone was squatting in the factory that day. After exploring the multiple floors of the building in detail, Jared looks out the window and sees a red car pulling up to the factory and start making its way through the gates.
Homeless people, they've got cars this time. Tyrone Cop, I've done a lot of investigative reports. I know all about the homeless people.
I really do gotta get out of here now. I don't like that.
After it becomes obvious that the man in the red car has plans to enter the factory, Jared does the only reasonable thing in a situation like that and tries to find a way out of the building without being noticed. Unfortunately, the car goes around the building and out of his field of vision, which means that by the time the car is parked in front of the factory, the man could be anywhere.
Yeah, dang.
Oh God. Someone's right out there.
It could be worse. You know, Tyrone Cop, we had to run one time. One time I had a homeless guy pull a knife on me.
What do I do?
I don't know what he was thinking.
I can tell what he was holding.
But luckily enough, he put his knife right on the way and started doing gymnastic tricks.
The man can be seen walking through the woods toward the front entrance of the factory. To make matters much worse, it appears as though the man has something in his hands, and from a distance, it's impossible to tell whether it's something as simple as a flashlight or a potential weapon.
Wow, that's not good. He literally started doing cartwheels and gymnastics after I convinced him to put his knife away.
I think it was.
He was on
He had
that.
something in his hand too. It must have been a gun.
Yeah! Him just wanted some meth.
Over the next few minutes, Jared does his best to find a way out undetected, which is much easier said than done when you have no idea where a potentially armed man who probably knows the layout of the building much better than you do is hiding. And just when it seemed like Jared was going to make it out undetected, this happens.
I hit him with that Tyrone couple.
Whoa.
What's up, ho? What's up? Me, myself, and I? Yeah, the sword? You good?
Get over there now.
What?
What?
Sit down.
What?
Give you handcuffs.
Hold up. Huh? Hold up, bro.
Got it?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Look. I ain't going back to jail, man. Can we talk about this?
Put them in front of you.
I've got warrants.
Okay?
Alright, so look, I can't.
What's going to happen is the police is going to come and then you take your name and they'll get you for criminal trespassing. It's nothing these days.
Damn.
A lot better than me shooting you, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot at?
Shoot it. See people, I shoot at them.
Why?
If they run, you shoot. There
what?
You go.
Yeah.
Be cool, nothing will happen, okay?
Alright.
I shot one guy this way, the other one.
Whoa! He shot a dude already? Wait, word?
If they run, you shoot. There you go.
Yeah.
Be cool, nothing will happen, okay?
Alright.
I shot one guy this way, the other one.
This week?
It's alright.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna shoot you. Don't you see? Something says.
Bro, you need a woman, bro. You need a lady in your life, bro.
I thought that was kids spray paint.
No, that's me telling you I'll shoot you. Nobody else is with you, right?
No, it's just me.
Okay, if I see somebody, I'm gonna end up probably shooting them.
Oh no, if I were with someone and I know you shoot people, I would have gotten them.
Okay, I just don't want, they say wait, they scare me, I'll shoot in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Damn, you must listen to King Von.
The man, who appears to be an armed vigilante of some sort, pops out of the bushes just as Jared is about to leave and holds him hostage, even ordering him to put on a pair of handcuffs. During the exchange, it's hard to tell if the man is in his right mind, which makes the fact that he's carrying a fully equipped assault rifle that much more disturbing. At one point in the conversation, the man orders Jared to get into his car, and at that point, Jared doesn't really have a choice.
What we're gonna do is we'll throw your camera and your bag in the trunk, okay? And I'll put my gun in there too. Alright?
Oh, no. We're about to get the hills have eyes. Run for your lives.
Driver's license.
Cover your orifices, men. Oh, he's
Although
on
Jared
that
didn't
other.
record the part where he got into the car out of fear that the man would freak out if he realized he was being recorded, the YouTuber later explained that the cops took an hour and a half to get there. Disturbingly, when the cops finally arrived and while they were all talking, they saw two kids go up to the factory the same way Jared had, at which point the man looked the cops dead in the eye and said that if he saw the kids inside the factory, he was going to shoot them. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. As Jared was being taken to the police station for trespassing, the cops got a report that two kids had been shot at the factory. Thankfully, it turned out that the man was bluffing with his weapon, which was only loaded with non-lethal pellets. But still, the kids had to be taken to the hospital to be treated for their wounds. During the investigation, the man was identified as 62-year-old Ken Thomas, and even after shooting at the two kids, he was only sentenced to 2 years probation. Since that day, Jared hasn't gone back to the abandoned factory again.
What? This is way scarier
In
than I thought it would be.
2019, a group of 5 real estate investors walked into a distressed property in the Angora neighborhood of southwest Philadelphia. The visit to the distressed house started out pretty ordinarily, but a few minutes in, just as one of the investors was about to walk up the staircase leading to the second floor, they noticed something extremely disturbing.
There's one trap right here.
Look.
Look,
Look.
Wire,
Look.
right? That goes up.
Look at the nail
to a
over
knife
there.
system. Oh my god.
Dude,
that
kill
kill somebody,
Look
bro.
what is there, the knife. Right there, right there. You see the wire? Word?
You see the knife up there?
Right here, you see this wire going over
Hit
here?
it.
Touch it. Make it. It's going right through your heart.
It's on a crutch with a knife. How'd you catch that?
Based on what the investors are saying, there appears to be some sort of booby-trap system built into the staircase. Had any of them followed through with walking up the staircase, a seemingly innocent house walkthrough could have turned bad very quickly. After analyzing the booby trap for a few minutes, they decided to activate it to see what would have happened to the investor if he had continued climbing the flight of stairs.
Alright, here you got it.
Yeah.
Send this.
Look at where you tripping. It's not at the
Yeah.
bottom of the step.
You think?
Yeah.
What is it?
At the step.
Oh! Oh!
Look at that. Yo, that straight up killed you right in the head.
Look at it.
Yo, that's right.
No, hold on. You need to stop more. You need to step over.
Yo, that would have got you right in your neck.
Oh my god, right in his head.
No, my heart. Yo, you got
My head.
Disturbingly, the knife comes down right at the level of the investor's neck as soon as the wire is activated. It's hard to imagine what kind of psychopath would booby-trap a house like that, knowing that whoever walked up that flight of stairs probably wouldn't live to tell the tale. Even though the trap was built in a very do-it-yourself kind of way with a rusted knife, some duct tape, some wire, and a crutch, the speed at which the knife was designed to come down right at neck level obviously means that whoever built it wasn't playing around and meant to do some serious damage. In the interview with NBC, the investor who recorded the whole thing mentioned that he was used to finding some pretty strange things in the distressed houses he often renovates. But even though he was no stranger to abandoned dogs, homeless people squatting, and drug houses with bags and scales, he had never been this close to losing his life, much less to a booby-trapped house. Shockingly, even after what happened, the investor still went on to explore the rest of the house, buy it, and renovate it.
What?
Fortunately, they didn't run into any more traps along the way.
Word? What?
Finders Beepers History Seekers is a YouTube channel where urban explorers Matt and Andy document their visits to hundreds of abandoned locations around the world. What's funny about this channel is they always bring their dog Bear with them on their exploration, setting him up with his own GoPro camera to capture footage they might otherwise miss. In March 2023, they uploaded footage of their visit to an abandoned house in the UK. Throughout their first few minutes of their exploration, Matt and Andy come across all kinds of old history books, kitchen utensils, and other abandoned objects, but for the most part nothing too out of the ordinary. About 25 minutes into the visit, as Matt and Andy are sorting through dozens of history books lying around the house, this happens.
And then why has that got a lock on it there for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense. Oh.
Good job. Go get it, boy. Go get it. Ghost, go get the ghost. Hey, look, I got the car keys. We gonna get in the car and get up out of here once the dog is eaten. Hey, it's okay. We got honey mustard for you, boy. Just go ahead and.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, how? You good? Is you really good?
Hello?
If I come down there, I'm gonna have to borrow some sugar.
We're not secure. We're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, we real docile.
Urban explorers.
Never heard of fly. Never been in a fight or any type of altercation.
Hello?
I haven't been to jail or nothing. We are very, very, very.
I'm gonna have to watch it back.
Meek.
That was definitely somebody running down the
Not
stairs.
in the middle type of way.
100% that was someone running
But just meek in general.
Pretty much as soon as they go up to the second floor bedroom, they hear what sounds like efforts they weren't able to find whoever it was. That's when they decided to review the GoPro footage on their dog Bear to see if it showed anything. And a bit before they heard footsteps running down the stairs, his camera caught this.
Oh no. What is that? What happened?
Continued exploring the house for another 20 minutes, and they confessed to feeling pretty on edge after leaving. Ted's just a squatter who was probably more scared of them and left the house in a hurry to get some privacy, but still, it must have been incredibly chilling to. Exploration Unknown is a YouTube channel owned by a guy named John who's uploaded countless videos of his urban explorations since 2016. In March 2019, John and another YouTuber explored an abandoned house where a woman had reportedly taken her life years after the death of her child. Just a few minutes into the video, it becomes pretty clear that the structure of the building is extremely unstable.
That floor is gone right there. That's a deep drop. These floors are not very stable.
Hear it?
Yeah.
Burn!
Let's check out that fireplace.
If that falls, dude, I don't know what it's going to do to the rest of this house.
Yeah, I know, because that's a load-bearing wall out there.
That's going to be a lot of weight to hit this floor. I'm really nervous about that right there.
Yeah, and look at the ceiling.
We need to get out of here before that happens.
When it comes to urbex, a lot of people will talk about the risks of running into a hostile squatter, a rabid stray dog, or the cops. But one of the biggest risks when exploring unstable structures like these is falling through the floor or having the entire building collapse on you, leaving you trapped under tons and tons of rubble. Before John and Tim even get the chance to explore the rest of the house, something pretty scary that serves as a reminder of the dangers of urban exploration happens to John.
Alright guys, I think we've decided to chance it. What do you think, Tim? I think we talked about it.
It hasn't moved anymore.
Let's just stay away from that area.
Yes.
Let's go back here to the
Chance
room,
it?
the wife.
Chance it? Chance what?
You didn't fall through the floor, did you?
Chance light?
Cracked a little.
Oh man, there's a crib in here. Oh shoot.
Yeah, okay. Your chance light. Did you win? Would you win?
Yeah. Well, I just fell through the floor.
Oh.
Ow. God.
Yeah.
You alright, man?
Oh,
we need to go.
No, keep chancing it, man. You got it.
By the time John realized the floor was cracking, it was already too late. Luckily, he was able to shift all his weight onto his other leg before he fell entirely through. Otherwise, he would have plummeted at least 10 feet into the basement below. Obviously, after that close call, the pair of explorers decided to call it a night and carefully treaded their way out of the house and back to the car. Since that incident, John has continued to upload videos pretty frequently to his channel, but he hasn't gone back to that house since.
I wouldn't have gone there the first time.
TP Urbex is a channel dedicated 100% to urban exploration, and even though it's only been active for a little over a year, it's already grown to over 350,000 subscribers. In January 2024, a video was uploaded to the channel featuring two young urban explorers visiting an abandoned high school. From my research, the school that was featured in the video was William A. Wirt High School in Gary, Indiana, located less than a mile from Lake Michigan. Even though the abandoned building is in absolutely terrible condition in the footage, it's still clear that back in the day it was probably a nice school. Out of the entire school, the auditorium seems to be in the best condition, with the bright red seats serving as a nostalgic reminder of what the school used to look like before it was closed. As the teens are walking through the aisles, they catch a glimpse of a man holding a metal pipe staring them down near the auditorium entrance.
Looks like some kids got in here and were throwing some stuff from the balcony area.
Yep, I'm not running. I don't really remember somebody trying to, like, holding a metal pipe at me, but I've had somebody come at me with a knife.
Hey, we'll leave, bro. We'll leave.
No, we ain't. What's good? What stuff you got on? No, man, no. Oh.
Let's go. Just get out anyway. This is
understandable, I guess.
You sure?
Yeah. See, where I'm from, you never want to run because the minute you run, you become prey and or food. It's just like with rabid dogs. I've been on the business end of both sides of that rat race. And let me tell you, how many have I ever... Yeah, running away is hard, especially when they got bikes. School.
The man with the pipe started chasing them out of the building, but stopped when they got outside. It's pretty disturbing how the guy never even speaks to the teenagers. He just starts chasing them with a metal pipe that he probably planned to use as a makeshift weapon. When this kind of stuff happens, you really have to put yourself in the shoes of everyone involved. I mean, the guy who chased them out, like usual, was probably a homeless guy who had been squatting at the school for a while. Through his eyes, the abandoned, decrepit building is his home, and having two teenagers come in unannounced to disturb your peace when you have nowhere else to go must be pretty irritating.
I'll give him that.
But for the explorers who just want to have some fun in an old building, getting chased out by someone who's armed and probably not in their right mind is also a terrifying experience.
Oh, he was in his right mind. Yeah, I mean, he was...
In September 2020, John and Tim from Exploration Unknown uploaded a video where they documented their visit to an abandoned altar in the middle of the woods. From the very start of the visit, some red flags came up that John and Tim should probably have taken as invitations to leave.
Where are we? It's supposed to be public land.
That's his private property right there.
Well, maybe it's like this over here, somebody's private property. And I know this over here should be like public land.
After seeing the sign, it's unclear if the two explorers are on a private or a public road. But a couple of minutes later, after following the directions they were given, they got their answer.
They about to get Slender Man.
I saw something behind you. Shh. Okay, dude, key light. Kill your light, dude. Oh my God, dude, it's a car. Shh. Hide. Dude, they were waiting.
You better get out the damn road, man. Shh. Get out the road, 007 style. Get down. Get down. Breaker 694.
You shut that engine off.
Don't breathe.
Oh God, they're getting out.
Oh, you guys are screwed.
Hey, that thing you damn lights up there.
Oh God. Dude, he's got
get off my property.
He's got a gun. Okay, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Yes, sir, we're leaving. Our apologies.
Go.
Our bad.
Oh God, damn. Tim, you okay? Tim, you okay? Get up, dude, come on. Get up. Are you good? God, run, dude. Run.
Retreat. Okay. Everybody, Dougie, get out.
After getting out of his car, a man who we can reasonably assume to be the property owner points his gun at the uploader and his friend and tells them to get off his property. This is one of those situations that you just never want to be in, because on the one hand, if you yell something out to try to calm the guy down, you signal your location to someone with a deadly weapon who may or may not be in his right mind. But on the other hand, if you don't signal your location, the property owner might feel threatened. As they were running out of the woods, the man shot at them, and initially it looked like Tim fell to the ground from being shot at. But it seems like he just tripped either by something on the ground or by being startled by the sound of the gunshot. Fortunately, Tim and John were able to get out of those woods unscathed, and they never went back again. I really don't know where John got his intel about the supposed abandoned altar in the middle of the woods, but it was clearly faulty. And it's a good
John got his intel off of Reddit or Twitter or something. This says private property, but 2 feet that way should be public property. We'll chance it. Damn it.
TikTok user Jessie519 is a young mom who just recently gave birth to her son. Now across her account, you'll find countless videos of her showing off her new bundle of joy. Well, late one night, she could hear her son crying in the room next door. Out of curiosity, she decided to check the baby monitor, and this is what she saw.
Yo, I wouldn't pay no bills, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely watch a movie with her, yeah. Hey, look. Half off your first investigative report.
In his crib, something appeared to yank his leg. All of a sudden, his body jolted downward and his leg extended as if someone tried to pull him. This eerie footage sent chills down Jessie's spine as she watched it, making her question if what she saw really just happened. So do you think something paranormal caused this? Or was this simply just her son moving on his own? You decide. Number 2. A woman named Carrie doesn't post too often on TikTok, but recently she turned to this app and searched for answers. On June 30th, around midnight, Carrie decided to order some food through DoorDash, and around 30 minutes later, the delivery driver arrived. But as Carrie watched her food get dropped off through her security camera, she noticed something unnerving in the background.
Was it her titty meat?
As the woman knelt down to drop off the food, no one can be seen behind her. But as a car passed by, its headlights illuminated a chilling figure in the background.
That's creepy.
At the end of the driveway, this creepy figure stood motionless as it stared towards the woman on the porch. Carrie has no idea what to make of this. Was this a ghost or a hungry stranger patiently waiting to steal the food the woman just dropped off?
It wasn't a horny stranger.
Number 3.
Horny strangers are way worse than hungry
is a place
strangers.
to have fun and make fond memories. But for a girl named Jalen, there's one memory that she'd like to forget. One night in 2019 around 10 p.m., Jalen was on the boardwalk with her best friend Scarlett. The shops were closed and the amusement park was shut down for the night. But as they stood on the dimly lit boardwalk, one of the nearby rides began to move on its own. Jalen quickly began recording and managed to catch something terrifying.
Okay, but the boardwalk closed like half an hour ago.
This is scary.
Where the f- Okay, I'm really mad at this one.
Don't drop your phone.
No one's on there. Is there?
Wait. Okay, I totally saw someone in your camera, but I didn't see them. Can we go?
As the ride descended down, a dark figure can be seen in the seat facing Jalen. But this figure eerily vanished right before their eyes. If we zoom in, we can clearly see a pale face and dark shoulders that quickly disappeared as the ride went down.
She was bad.
In shock at what they just witnessed,
Hey, yo, look,
Jalen and
I'll be the
Scarlett
pappy. I'll be the pappy for that shit,
immediately
man.
left the
You know what I'm
boardwalk.
saying? I ain't changing no diapers.
Number 4.
I ain't watching kids.
My Haunted
I'm
Hotel,
not
located in
taking them to
Chester,
school.
England,
I
is the
ain't
world's
doing none
most
of that.
documented ongoing
But I
paranormal
would watch a
investigation.
movie. I watch
This
a good
400-year-old
action movie
hotel
with
was once an inn,
Women love
sitting in the
action
heart
movies.
of one of the UK's most
Especially
haunted
Marvel
cities.
movies, special effects.
16 cameras are constantly rolling throughout the hotel,
Next thing you know,
always ready to catch
yeah, I mean,
anything
she has
strange
6
that
children.
might happen.
You know what I mean? I ain't paying for none of them. No child support. Bro, y'all reaction
Guests
was
are
scary
invited
than the
inside
goose
to
thing.
spend the night and see for themselves what kind of paranormal evidence they can find. Well, one night, 2 guests named Stephen and Sarah bravely ventured inside the hotel. With a K2 meter in hand, they incredibly had a full-blown conversation with someone on the other side.
Can you tell us what letter your name begins with, please, if I go through the alphabet? Is it A? Your first name begins with A.
Are you
Can you just confirm by changing the lights?
Are you attractive? Are you female?
A. Okay, is it Andrew?
Azalea? Like Iggy?
Is it Arthur?
Like the cartoon on PBS?
Can you think of any other names?
Is it Alistair?
This is very, very strong stuff right now. I have no idea who this is.
Like in the Latin?
Yeah, could be this male figure again.
Show us your
I know, I am too.
Is it Arthur?
I asked Arthur.
Did you? Adrian?
Can you freestyle?
Alexander? Alexander? Is that your name?
Oh my god, that is clear as day.
Do you have Instagram?
What is going on?
Alexander.
So can you just confirm, Alexander, is that your name and it was your sword?
Do you know the hose?
This is intelligent EMF spikes. There's no other way.
We need to now confirm that name some other way, just to, like, you know, double up the evidence on it. I don't want to just go on a K2 alone.
Absolutely.
I think we should follow this further.
We need to try and find a year out. So this has been here since, what, 1622, this building? So we
what
need
year,
to try
what year
and
did they say the sword was?
Well, we need to ask that question so that the device, or Alexander,
Okay.
Alexander answers.
Alexander, was you alive in 1650?
Oh, say, let's start 1600s. 1600s? So what about 16... Okay, thank you. So 1610? In the 1620s? 1630s? 1640s? 1640s. Okay, so if we go through each year then, you can tell me which year in the 1640s. Was it 1641? 1642.
Did the hoes do mouth the South in 1640?
1643. 1644. 1645. 1645, thank you very much.
45! 1645!
Hold on, we've got that, so that'd have been...
That's English Civil War, that is the Siege of Chester, 1645.
That very year? Or
1645, Battle of Roughton Moor. King Charles was here in the city, watched his army defeated at Roughton Moor.
A mind-blowing, history-making and remarkable breakthrough.
The way the light on the K2 meter lit up in response to their questions repeatedly doesn't look like a mere coincidence. And from the responses they got, it sounds like this couple managed to make contact with someone named Alexander who was alive in 1645. On another night in the hotel, a camera on one of the many hallways caught a figure.
What we had just captured was a residual manifestation, a true full-bodied apparition, and this black mass forces our room 7 corridor camera into infrared mode. You can even see the curtain move, which is caused by some sort of unexplained draft of air. I immediately film this on my phone and run upstairs.
A chilling black figure was caught moving past a doorway. And incredibly, as it passed by, the curtain on the other side mysteriously moved, as if a burst of air went through it. With no one in the room at the time, this video is truly unexplainable. So if you're interested in getting no sleep, then consider spending the night at my haunted hotel.
No.
Number 5.
No.
A man that goes by Plankwalker on TikTok recently posted a video that caught my eye. According to this man, a friend of his received a motion notification from her security camera, and as she curiously took a look at the footage, she was left feeling uneasy.
What the fuck? What is that? Y'all haunted by...
On the left side of the screen, a white anomaly appeared.
The Virgin Mary?
This strange glowing mass glided from left to right before going out of view. This bizarre shape doesn't appear to be a bug, and definitely doesn't look like your typical orb. I'm not gonna pretend like I have any clue what this is, so what do you think?
Hey, you better have rent money.
Number 6. A girl named Devon from the Bunny Squid 95 TikTok account found herself in a terrifying situation. Back in 2020, Devon and her fiance moved into a small apartment above an old house. Almost immediately after getting settled in, they began to notice strange things happening inside. On an almost daily basis, they would hear weird sounds, the lights would flicker, and objects would move on their own right in front of them. But nothing freaked them out more than when they would hear voices coming from the other side of their bedroom door. Devon began recording this activity, and what she caught on video is truly terrifying.
Hey guys, it's 12 o'clock in the morning, and I heard some weird noises. Jesus Christ, oh my god.
After hearing weird noises, objects on the table began moving on their own. She kept her phone by her side, ready to record, and later that night, this eerie activity continued.
Okay, so I just got up to turn the light on, and there's still... Okay, and yeah, okay. Yeah, there's still weird happening.
She's very positive. I like her attitude.
Okay, goodbye.
In the days that followed, things continued to get weirder, and she noticed that most of this activity happens in the kitchen.
Hi guys, I had just gotten up to show everybody that my fan is just a regular oscillating fan. It's not anything that would be able to move. A ceramic cup, as you can see now. And then I started hearing some noises, so I was going to just record and see what happened. Okay, so you can see a lot of the activity is centered mostly in my kitchen. It's probably not a coincidence. I'll show you guys the garage sometime. It's directly below the kitchen, but yeah, a lot of weird stuff happens down there too.
From a Taco Bell bag to a heavy knife block, the entity in her home looks to be desperately trying to get her attention. With many viewers curious about the haunting she was experiencing, one person suggested trying the reality ripple filter, which supposedly reveals any spirits that are in the room with you. But as she tried this filter, she captured more than she expected.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, that's just the outline of the paper towel and the water bottle. Oh, okay. Are we in the chair then? Is that what I'm supposed to see?
Oh, right in front of us. What?
Hello? Oh, okay.
As she panned the camera around the room, a chilling disembodied voice was caught. Sounding like it said, "Over here." Maybe this spirit was trying to tell her where to point the filter. Luckily for Devon, she no longer lives in this apartment and hasn't noticed any other activity around her. Number 7. TikTok user Reagan Summers doesn't have many posts on TikTok, but one of them happens to be a strange encounter she had on July 9th. After leaving the Winston-Salem Mall in North Carolina with a few friends, they noticed something otherworldly flying through the sky.
What in the hell?
Oh, it's the Transformers!
They're stopping!
Autobots, assemble!
What is that?
You ain't never seen the Transformer movies? That's clearly Ironhide.
I don't know what that is,
Look,
but they're
one just
moving
disappeared.
around.
That big one.
They're like moving.
That one just went sideways.
What?
I told you I got a good ass eye.
Oh, that's not normal.
That's like over Greensboro.
What the hell is it?
Yeah, you hear gunshots now.
Is that Kirby
Four glowing objects appear to be falling from the sky, with a trail of fire behind them before suddenly stopping in midair. These unidentified objects hovered in place before they slowly began to disappear. Reagan and her friends stared up in awe as they struggled to come up with a reasonable explanation for what they were witnessing. Number 8. A video uploaded to the Blue Candle YouTube channel exploded in views as people couldn't believe what they were seeing. While a man was walking his dogs at night, they suddenly began barking at something in the distance, appearing to try to scare off something potentially dangerous. The man behind this account began recording, and what he captured is downright unsettling.
I see that. That could be a person. Looks like a dude taking a dump. Homie back there got newspaper and everything. Just like in the first Friday. Either that or a pistol. Yeah, he's pooping. Easily.
Behind the staircase, a dark figure could be seen lurking in the shadows. Almost blending into the darkness, this figure leaned forward, peering out at the barking dogs. Despite the nearby light illuminating the stairs, this being remained a solid black as it eerily moved back and forth. They say dogs are man's best friend, which looks to be true, as his dogs tried to warn him of the ghostly creep nearby. Number 9. Located in southwest Florida is the Myakka River State Park, a beautiful destination to explore nature, stay in an RV, or vacation in one of the many cabins on the property. Built in the 1930s, these old cabins are an interesting sight to see. Well, for a woman named Alicia Galvin, she saw a lot more than she expected when visiting this park. Accompanied by her boyfriend, the couple explored the area before finding their way to the cabins. Her boyfriend began recording a video of her inside, but he ended up catching something chilling.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No.
She kind of cute.
As Alicia stood in the cabin, a ghostly figure can be seen in the background. This pale figure quickly moved from right to left, immediately catching her boyfriend's attention. They both immediately looked inside the cabin, only to find no one. Alicia had no idea what was just behind her. Until this day, this video remains a mystery.
I just ran on her.
Number 10.
Over
on the Lakeshore Paranormal YouTube channel, a paranormal investigator named Darren is on a mission to find proof of the afterlife. Back in 2018, he was called to do a private home investigation after a family noticed a dark presence lurking in their home. Darren immediately went down to the basement to conduct a spirit box session, but while trying to make contact with this entity, something was caught in the background.
Not gonna leave until you give me a sign.
Movement back there. Shadow. Shadow like came out from the where the heater is and went back the other way. I got it on video. I can see it. It was short. It was just like a shadow that came out from there.
Are you down here?
Yeah, I saw it was a total shadow on here.
I got the chills right here.
Come around the corner.
Over here, look at this. Look at my arm.
Don't get my little tattoos, nigga.
Is that you?
Get some tattoos out of here, man.
Definitely saw a shadow.
You feel forearm.
As he patiently waited for a voice to come through, a dark figure was caught moving in the background. A faint, shadowy figure moved from right to left, directly behind him. The cameraman noticed this figure immediately, and as they went to take a closer look, Darren instantly got chills. This was the only time during the investigation that this figure made an appearance. But this is definitely enough proof that something supernatural is in this family's home. Number 6. A man named Tim Saver is an overnight security guard at an undisclosed facility. And during his time working there, he's noticed strange activity happening throughout the building. And according to Tim, things tend to get even creepier every night around 3 a.m.
I'm the only guard left in this facility willing to work the night shift. The following two corridors are dreadful to walk through.
Come on, man. That door closed and scared the crap out of me. What makes it scary?
Something bad happened here.
What makes it so scary to walk through?
The negative energy is suffocating. The next walk through is at 3 a.m. That is the worst and most intense.
While completely alone during his shifts, Tim began documenting his terrifying experiences on TikTok.
I don't have to be here. I can quit any time. But I'm drawn to this place. Whatever is going on, I feel like I need to see it through. The following video takes place in one of the break rooms. I try my first feeble attempt at communication. Please excuse my raspy voice. I'm still recovering.
It just got really cold in here. I had to turn off my radio earlier. It's jumping with static. Usually that means it's close. That's cool. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
You gotta check that microwave for ghost and demon residue.
Yeah, I can definitely feel something in here. Whoa. Just saw my apple move. Just saw him move.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What do you want? Who are you?
Your lunch. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What does this mean? What do you want?
Your coffee.
Why are you playing games? Why did you attack me the other day? What do you want?
And as time went on, things got progressively worse, to the point where Tim had a horrifying physical encounter.
This job
You might want to leave his job, bro. You might want to leave his job, bro. His job is not worth all that, man. I'm almost scared to see what happens, bro. Ah! Yeah, never mind. Damn that. Get out of here, bro. Run. Nah. What? Oh, hell no. What are we doing? You serious? This ghost been watching The Grudge. I don't trust any of it. For one of them paperback, for one of them. Quit. Leave the job. You gonna leave? Hey, fuck. I was trying to. What?
After turning his phone off, the sound of someone slapping Tim's arm can be heard. But as he panned the camera around, no one else was in the room. And after the lights eerily went out, a small ghostly hand can be seen on the box in front of him. But as he peered behind the box, absolutely nothing was there. And after hearing a bone-chilling disembodied scream, an unseen force appears to drag Tim across the room until the video cuts off. This unbelievable footage really has me sitting here scratching my head. And if these clips are genuine, then Tim is officially the bravest man on Earth. Because
ain't nothing bravery about sticking around to get your ass whooped by paranormal forces.
he's still working at this facility to this day.
What?
And just this week, he posted a video of his most recent encounter.
I was hurt during this encounter. This is not the same entity. It's not her.
Why are you still here? The money can't be that good, man.
Please protect me, God.
And you gonna a word? You better be wearing a cross or something. You better have you better have some holy water. You better start yelling, "The power of Christ compels you," and throw in the holy water. The power of Christ compels you.
Hello?
Oh boy. Oh, no, that can't be good. What you looking at? You good? What? Give a step up the lip, you little... Shit. I'm not scared, just startled. Yeah, I don't...
Whoa.
I don't think I like this. No. No. Man, ho! Quit playing! This is that shit from Left 4 Dead.
Hello?
It's a witch.
Who's there?
You only fall for this one time.
Hello?
After hearing a noise in one of the rooms, Tim bravely went to investigate. But while inside, one of the mannequins fell on its own, followed by a large piece of glass shattering on the floor. And if you listen closely, the disembodied sound of a woman crying can be heard. I gotta admit, these videos are incredibly convincing, but is this a genuine haunting, or just a very, very well-made hoax? Number 7. Over on TikTok, a woman named Sabrina is a barber and a tattoo enthusiast. But little did she know that she's also the owner of a haunted apartment. After moving in, she began to notice that doors would be open that she definitely remembered closing. And alongside a feeling of never being alone, she always had a hunch that something paranormal was lingering inside. Well, with a camera in her living room, she caught her first piece of evidence that she may just be right.
Is that Tinkerbell? Like some of that pixie dust.
An eerie flickering orb appeared in the room and amazingly changed directions multiple times. Although Sabrina could always shrug this off as simply being dust, what her camera caught next is absolutely bone-chilling.
Word? Can it not be bone-chilling?
Number 1. Back in 2012, a video was uploaded to a YouTube channel run by a man named Ryan. One night in March, Ryan was left home alone while his parents were out for the evening. According to Ryan, as he tried to fall asleep, he couldn't ignore the weird sounds he began to hear in his house. After building up some courage, he began recording on his phone as he went to investigate. And what he encountered is absolutely terrifying.
Can it not be terrifying?
Second dick.
Help us. Sucking what? What did you say?
Okay so far, but... What the f...
What?
That's what I mean.
What's going on? That's not good.
Hello?
What's up? Blood? No? Not gang affiliated, I see. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. No quedo. Ah!
Oh my...
Well, that's one of them already. Don't worry, we still got 2 Zelda hearts of bravery left. Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh,
Here's screwed. Might as well just pull your pants down and bend over at the ankles, man. It's over.
Phone's upstairs.
Oh, you better go get your phone.
Oh my...
Turn all the lights on. What are you doing? Turn all the lights on. Turn them on. Turn them on.
I swear to I seen something.
Yeah, we seen that. We saw something too.
Right, okay.
What was that? This wind. Turn it up. Turn on the lights. You ain't never listened to Kanye West? All of the lights. The lights. Lights. Turn up the lights in here. What was that? Did I hear something?
Ryan noticed a light flickering in the other room, But as he got closer to the doorway, a dark figure can be seen on the staircase. This chilling figure ascended up the stairs, sending Ryan backing up in terror at what he just witnessed. He bravely made his way to the staircase to investigate, but as he looked up towards the second floor, a ghostly breath came from upstairs. Now, if I ever came face to face with whatever was in Ryan's home, I would immediately hop on the nearest plane to Zimbabwe. Number 2. Lately, the entire internet has been in a frenzy after the recent UFO congressional hearing where aliens were confirmed to exist. Well, around the same time as this hearing, people began to see strange things in the sky. TikTok user EddieB80 is one of the many that managed to record the bizarre phenomena he saw in the clouds above.
Oh, look, it's blowing smoke.
Oh, the flying.
A big old cloud in front.
Oh my God. Is that a parachute
Big
on the
old
front of
circle
it?
on the front, look.
Is that a flying jellyfish? Is that what Willy Wonka used to travel?
Yeah.
Between finding children?
Look at that big old light in front of it.
No, it has to be a child.
In front of it.
Good.
It blew smoke and it was like a big old circle in front.
It's still ahead of it. Look at it. Like you saw how it blew it?
Like a big ring.
It's like a parachute of smoke in the front of it. I don't trust it.
A strange glowing object was seen floating through the sky, and as the video began, a ring of smoke appeared to come from this object. Eddie stared on in confusion as he struggled to explain what he was seeing. This glowing anomaly continued moving across the night sky, seeming to get dimmer as time went on. Although I can't say for sure that this was aliens, I sure hope it was, so I can finally find out if they actually dance like this. Number 3. Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the Ghost Tech Paranormal YouTube channel are back to investigate the Baskerville Hall Hotel. Built in 1839, this massive building was initially constructed to be a house, but over time it eventually became a boarding school in 1946. Then in 1972, this massive estate once again transformed, but this time into the hotel that it is today. Visitors of the hotel have reported seeing the apparition of a woman, and although she's sometimes spotted inside, she's most often seen in the Rose Garden, which just so happens to be where the previous owner, Elizabeth Baskerville, would spend most of her time. Another ominous figure who's been named the Unknown Man is often spotted staring directly back at guests. As this will be the first investigation ever conducted at the hotel, the Ghost Tech team was anxious to see what they could catch. The crew set up in one of the rooms and began asking questions, and soon after, something made an appearance.
Is there anyone from the Baskerville family here with us now that would like to speak to us?
Yeah, anyone here like Baskerville?
If so, could you tell me your name, please? Could you touch one of our devices we've got in here, please?
Mark, something just went in front of you.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
That's gone cold. It's gone real cold here now.
I don't think it was in front of you. It was to.
At least they don't have a Ouija board with them.
Sorry, to Mark's right. I saw it go up and across the bed here.
My hair's standing on end bad.
I just saw it was like a flicker of a shadow that went past.
Here, it's there, Phil.
Where?
Here, something come up off the floor and went up and across the bed. But I don't know if it was going over towards Mark or not. It was really quick.
Yeah, it was very, very quick because I just saw it was literally like a shadow went across part of Mark.
Word? I saw that though.
Phil and I see a shadow move at great speed from left to right, which was moving towards the bed. Here is the footage enhanced, followed by the footage enhanced and in slow motion.
Yeah, you guys are boned. Yep, that's not good.
After catching a dark, shadowy mass moving in front of their camera, the team was well aware that they were not alone. Mark continued asking questions and eventually received a response.
We've seen you, but could you make a noise for us so we know where you are in the room?
Just heard a voice.
I did as well.
Come from my left hand side.
Yeah. I heard it from over there by that. Yeah.
In that corner behind you.
We all hear a disembodied voice of a child that says, "Energy." Here is the enhanced audio taken from Mark's digital recorder.
We've seen you, but could you make a noise for us so we know where you are in the room?
Just heard a voice.
I did as well. We've seen you, but could you make a noise for us so we know where you are in the room?
Just heard a voice.
I did as well.
Come from my left hand side.
Yeah. I heard it from over there by that. Yeah.
In that corner behind you.
The guys captured a disembodied voice that they believe said energy. But after reviewing this audio, I think it may be responding to Mark's question saying, "I'm right here."
Could you make a noise for us so we know where you are in the room? Could you make a noise for us so we know where you are in the room?
The guys then switched roles and Jeff began asking the questions. And it seems that something responded once again.
You were a member of the Baskerville family? And this was your room? I just heard a voice.
I heard something, I don't know where it was from, it sounded like it came from your direction.
Right in front of me.
This is the least believable ghost hunter ever, at least to me. You know what I mean?
Again, we all hear a disembodied voice, which sounds like a child or a woman. The voice is saying, "Help me," or "I'm here." Here is the audio enhanced.
This second chilling voice was clear as day and sounded as if another person was in the room with them. The team continued moving from room to room upstairs, but at the same time, it seems as if something noticed their static camera on the first floor.
At this point, as we are all in room 8, something is checking out our static cam 2 on the ground floor as the camera on the tripod that's covering the upper floors begins to move.
And around the same time, something was caught on the static camera in the dining area.
On the ground floor, in the dining area, the sound of a door slamming is captured on our static cam 5.
After setting up another device, the guys moved on to another part of the hotel, but it didn't take long for this device to pick up on something.
We leave the lounge music room and place the 360 detector on the table. 12 minutes after, the 360 goes into alarm as it detects movement.
According to this device, something or someone was moving nearby. And with this only being part 1 of the investigation, I can't even imagine what other horrors the team caught throughout the night. Number 4. A woman on TikTok named Anne only has a handful of posts on her account. And one of these posts is of a chilling experience she recently had. One night in July, Dollar General was closed for the evening, but late into the night, the alarm inside was triggered and began to go off. As police arrived on the scene, they found all the doors to be locked and no one was in the store. But when they reviewed the security camera footage from inside, this is what they saw.
Alright, watch closely. Watch. See it? Alright, now let no time. Alright, now. I'll rewind it, I'm gonna do it again. See it?
Again?
At the end of one of the aisles, a dark figure can be seen walking by. This shadowy being moved from right to left and looks to be a solid black human shape. Anne instantly got chills watching this footage, and she was left feeling uneasy. So who or what could this have possibly been? Number 5. On the Outdoor Duo TikTok account, two friends explore interesting places in China. From bizarre food markets to abandoned buildings, these two explorers are willing to venture into the unknown for their viewers' entertainment. During one of their explorations, they set their sights on a massive abandoned office building. After finding a way inside, the two began exploring the endless hallways. But as they ventured deeper into this forgotten building, they came across something chilling.
Oh no. See, I don't do none of this. I don't see nothing in there. Come on, man. It's music, bro. Oh, God. Oh, God. Dang.
As they walked past a room to their left, a dark figure can be seen sitting in a chair. But as they did a double take, this figure was now gone. This eerie black being looked to be a solid black silhouette that was undeniably there. And just how quickly it managed to disappear leads me to believe that this was not a living person. But if it wasn't, then maybe a ghost was just trying to play hide and seek. Number 6. A man named Tim Saver was a security guard at an undisclosed facility. But as he started working the night shift, he began to experience terrifying paranormal activity. These chilling occurrences happened every time he stepped foot into the building, and it became apparent that a dark force was targeting him. These events eventually led him to quit his job at the facility. But lately, he began posting old videos of his past experiences he had with this entity.
My first visual encounter with the interdimensional entity.
What? Oh.
The video was recorded last year from inside the upper access hatch in the abandoned unit. She appears twice. I didn't notice her the first time. Keep your eye on the small statue head at the bottom right of the screen.
Come on, man. I was just listening to a real good song in my head. I see that hand, and it's gone. Where's the rest of the arm? Help us all. I'm not scared. I'm scared. This isn't good. None of this is what I like. I would much rather not see anything, to tell you the truth. Yo, I could really do without the scary ambiance music though. Huh! Hand again. I see that. Was that Cousin It? From Addams Family?
A pale, ghostly hand can be seen grasping a small Egyptian statue. But as Tim adjusted his light, the hand disappeared. He continued to film in the dark space, and eventually the hand returned, once again holding the small statue. Terrifyingly enough, this chilling hand doesn't appear to be attached to a body, and it slowly pulled back into the shadows. Watching these events unfold before his eyes sent Tim into a panic as he quickly tried to get out of there.
I'm out. I'm not
Number
doing
7.
it.
TikTok user Troy Legault is just your average guy that posts random snippets of his life to TikTok. But randomly, one day in 2021, bizarre things began to happen in his house. Troy tried to brush these occurrences off, but when a security camera began to catch proof of what was going on, this situation became hard to ignore.
What is going on in my house when I'm not home?
I don't know if you... Mother... Word? Oh, hell no. What you got to... Oh. Well, my bad. You... Crib's all yours, buddy. Mikasa, Sukasa. Word? Really? You just gonna keep doing it? That's how you feel? Huh? You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna put you on the leash. You keep doing stuff like this. Never mind. I was just joking. All right. I see you. Just lost all of my freaking my Zelda bravery hearts just now. Word. There's a prank? Third time's a charm. You said that last time. I got you, bro. Extra avocados. I hear you. Oh God! Come on, bro. You got to make up your... What?
From bumps and knocks, his basement door opening on its own, and a chilling disembodied growl, this was the moment that Troy realized that something from the other side was in his home. For the next few days, things were calm until his camera caught this.
It's getting more intense.
Y'all wrong for this. Oh. Word. What the hell? What could you possibly do next? You gonna steal the camera? You gonna pawn it? Don't pawn it. Oh, like toilet paper or something? Yeah. Got a couple of unwanted tenants there. Why does he look like he doesn't know his house is haunted? What? Don't go in that basement, bruh. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh, it's over for him. Oh, he's over. He's through. Put a fork in him, he's done. Come on, man. Y'all can't do me like that, bruh. Y'all can't do me like that. Y'all can't do me like that, bro. Run for your life? Does the ghost growl? Ah! No? I heard that. It growled. Nope. Yep, there we go.
His dining room chairs were moved by an unseen force, hinting that this entity was now getting stronger. As time went on, this unsettling activity only seemed to get worse.
Look at that.
It's happening again.
You white people don't trust it. Smart. Again? It's always been doing this. Hey, look, you sound constipated. Alright, get it together. Huh? Either eat some oatmeal like the rest of us, or shut up. Alright, because frankly, we don't want to hear it. You ain't paying no rent. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Look, I was pranking, bro. I take it. Jeez. Shit, you want the end table to ottoman on it as well? Take the end table to ottoman, man? It ain't that serious? Oh, so now you're gonna give it back. Okay, well, do you? Damn, I was just playing with him, man. He got mad. I was cracking jokes, man. Hey.
Chairs once again moving, doors opening, and strange banging were now a common occurrence in Troy's home. Because of this activity, Troy set up various other cameras throughout his house, and it didn't take long for something to be caught.
So this happened.
Can you not show us? Oh, is that a drone? This isn't a jump scare, is it? Oh, hell no. Yo, look, I could go the rest of my life without that door ever opening. Oh, I mean, this is not better. Oh, hell no. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Hey, look, I can go the rest of my life again. Hey, that's preferable. I'd much rather you close the door than we see something than you leave it open and something shows itself. You know, I appreciate polite ghosts. Not better though. Hell no. No.
Multiple objects can be seen moving on their own, and the small crawl space door mysteriously opened and closed several times. With all this bizarre activity happening so frequently, I think it's safe to say that it's about damn time that this ghost gets a job.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Yeah.
This next clip comes from an unknown source, but looks to be security camera footage captured from someone's bedroom. In the middle of the night, while a man was fast asleep in bed, his door suddenly swung open to reveal something bone-chilling.
Shit. What or who is that?
The bedroom door swung open to reveal a pale, misty figure. This unnerving figure stood incredibly still as it watched the sleeping man. Then suddenly this apparition ascended upwards and completely vanished. Without much information on this video, it's hard to say whether it's real or fake. But if it is somehow real, then I need to take a minute because that is some scary shit. Make sure to follow me on Instagram.
The moral of this video is if somebody gonna be inside your house slamming your doors, moving your furniture, growling at all times of the day and or night, then that person needs to be coughing you up some rent. If they're not, then call me up. I'll come through, dust for ghost residue. Have my cousins bring their van over, to just go ahead and lift most of your valuables over onto the laboratory where we can fumigate your belongings for ghosts. Call 555-55-5555 and we got you coming up fresh. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. Don't trust haunted houses. Twisms.